First of all, we understood what does it mean. Okay, that means restore means you understood that something we need to restore whenever any crisis happen, right?
Yeah.
So let's understood the scenario. Whenever you have a one domain controller here, one domain controller here, and one domain controller here. So let's say this is on your UK office. This is on your USA office, and this is on your India office.
Okay.
Now these all are connected each other. That means 3 domain controller on 3 different office connected through WAN link, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you add any users here, you know the replication is configured. Same has been come to here. Same has been come to here. Got my point?
Yeah.
Whenever that user was deleted from that particular machine, they cannot be held. Same thing will be deleted from here as well. Right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Now, what happened in case this particular domain controller is crashed? Let's say WAS is crashed. Now this particular domain controller it's down, and you are not be supposed to anyhow troubleshoot, and there is the option is domain controller permanently damaged. These two are working perfectly. These two are working perfectly. Okay. Now what happened? The problem is before is, as you know, as you being a Active Directory administrator, you might happen very frequently you take a backup, and either in twice in a day or twice in a week or twice in a month. As per your frequency, you take every day backup. That backup was ready. Now your manager told, okay, fine, so let's do one thing. As we are not able to fix that problem, let's restore this, domain controller from the backup. Perfect. So what you, as per your boss say, yes, you can go ahead to restore. Now you restore your domain controller from this backup. Now, once you restore this domain controller from this backup, okay, it's become, it's become a same thing has happened. It's become a very old data was there. It's having a very old data was there. Got my point? The data was not up to date. The data was not up to date. Why? Because let's say your domain controller crashed on today 11 AM, right? So from today 11 AM to 3 PM you continuously troubleshoot and you did not fix. And after 3 PM lunch, post lunch, your manager said do one thing. If you are not able to do it, then restore the domain controller from the existing backup. Now in between 3 hours, many users added, many users deleted, something changed in group, many modifications happened in Active Directory. But whenever you have restored this domain controller, that was backdated. Am I right?
Yeah.
That was backdated. Now consider the scenario. That you are 3 friends. Now you 3 friends, every weekend you took a kitty party. Sometime in your house, sometime your friend house, sometime another friend house. Every weekend you guys do your kitty party and enjoy your weekend. So one of the weekend you might not come because you was down, right? Next weekend, whenever you go, whenever you visit your place, your friend, oh yes, last week I was so down due to fever, so I'm not able to attend. Okay, what's you have done? Then other 2 friends will give you entire the updates. That means what they do gossip, what they eat, what they drink, everything they will tell you. And after that you quite enjoy and you get prepared. Oh, now I am up to date, right? So the same thing happened here, right? Same thing happened here. That means whenever you have restored your domain controller, Now early before damage the domain controller, whatever the changes happen till now, that means your domain controller has damages on 11 a.m. Now it's on 4 p.m. right? So 4 hours you take for troubleshooting. Now in between of 4 p.m. whatever the changes happen in Active Directory, because administrator every day doing their jobs, you are doing troubleshooting because your other member also doing creation group, user group. That means something AD object was deleted or added, something was happened, modification happened. But whenever you have restored that domain controller, he was not aware. Now once he restored, other two will come, hey, where are you now? You are very old. Okay, touch me, touch my hand, and you will be becoming up to date. Same thing you will do, and he give them up to date. Got my point?
Yeah.
So this is normal. It's called non-authoritative restore. It's called non-authoritative restore. Normal, my domain controller crash, I restored my domain controller, whatever the changes happen, it will be updated. Then fine. There is no problem. Now consider the scenario. In this particular, any of the domain controller, let's say a couple of OU was deleted. Let's say one OU deleted, under there is a OU and some users was there, that particular enter OU was deleted. Now whenever it was deleted from this particular machine, it became a deleted from here, from there as well. And finally it was totally deleted from enter Active Directory database. Now what you need to do? Then you say, oh, I have a backup, restore it from there. Fine. Whenever you have a backup, you have restored it, from your backup. Once you have restored it from your backup, just a minute. Once you have restored it from your backup, again they will come and say, hey, how you get this data? It was so far deleted, but why you are doing this? Again they will suppress that whatever in your hand. Whatever in your hand. You got my point? Like consider the scenario. You three are very good friends. You got my point?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, you are very lucky enough. In a road, you saw a spirits or you saw a ghost. I mean, for joking, okay. Now you tell your friends that yes, I on that particular road at 9 p.m. I saw the ghost. He is moving from one corner to another corner, and your other two friends say, hey, don't worry, that is nothing. That was past, that was history. Don't worry about it. But you are not supposed to. You are failed to understand. I mean, give them convince that you have seen them. You have seen that ghost, but your friend was not believing you, or they are suppressing you. You got my point? Mm-hmm. Now, how will you give them trust that you have watched them? You bring them call back and say that yes, see that that ghost was moving around one corner to another corner at 9 p.m. Once they see, they will say, oh yes, you are authorized, and you show me that part. So for that only, whenever you have restored the backup, they will suppress you, or again you will lost your data. Then what is the options? During your restoration, there is a command utility. I will make them a guru of this. The guru means he will authorized. He will authorized for the entire domain, that whatever in his hand, other should replicate. That means I will make them authorized that other domain controller should take an update from this particular domain controller, restore domain controller. You got my point?
Yeah.
Now this is called non-authoritative restore. Now you understand what is the difference between authoritative and non-authoritative restore?
Yes.
Non-authoritative restore is very common. Whenever you are restoring the Active Directory from your latest backup, that means it's a non-authoritative restore. Nothing is there, any hi-fi. But whenever after restoring the backup from from Active Directory backup, you have to tell your infrastructure or domain that whatever I am restoring here, he will be the authorized persons of entire forest. That means other domain controller has to come here and take whatever in his hand, that will be replicated to everyone. This is called non-authoritative updates. Now question, how these are know that anything changes happen, it is a replicate to another. This is called user sequence number. Whenever this number was changed, okay, whenever the user sequence number was changed, they came to know something was changes in the Active Directory and they start replicating each other. Clear? So for that only I need at least 2 domain controllers. Okay, here 3, but I not required 3. I need at least 2 domain controller. Once I deleted one things from one of the particular domain controller, I will show you that will be deleted from other domain controller as well. After that, I will restore and show you what the things. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. So let's go to my lab console.
Just one thing that continue doing this, but I wanted to say something. You know, you told me we agreed on Sunday and Monday. It's Sunday and Tuesday, not Sunday and Monday.
Sunday
and Tuesday. No, because Monday, sometime I might not make it sometime because I have something I do at home. So Tuesday is very free, so I don't want to mess you around. Let's stick with Sunday for practical and Tuesday for my theory.
Okay, no problem.
Same time.
Okay. So now I am creating 2 virtual machine and 2 domain controller, right?
2 virtual machine and 2 domain controller. Okay.
2 virtual machine will be a 2 domain controller. That's it. dc01.vt.com.
Virtual machine means laptop, isn't it?
No, not laptop. This is a purely game with domain controller. There is no laptop.
So 2 domain controller and 2 virtual machine.
That 2, I am just installing 2 virtual machine and I will make them domain controller. That's it.
Okay. I got you. I understand.
Okay. Okay. Now I'm just making powder. And clone it.
Okay.
Perfect. Now I have to make them cell settings. Perfect.
Okay.
So as usual, I will creating a bt.com, forest. Now, hello. Hello.
Sorry. I'm here. I was on mute.
Okay. So now I'm creating a domain bt.com. Now here, whatever the password I'm giving here, that password is mandatory. You got my point? So if you forget, then you'll not be able to log in. But there is a way how you can change the password.
Okay. Did the first password come automatically, or you put it?
I'm
You
putting
put
it.
both?
I put both.
Both. Okay.
Type the directory service restore mode password that you are giving every time. So that that password is now required while you are going to go restore the server from directory service restore mode.
Oh, yes, I get you. I get the point. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so
Yeah.
what happened? What happened? Perfect. Now I'm joining this machine to your domain. Okay, done. Now I am just gonna promote this domain controller. Sorry. Now it's normally synced to the domain.
Okay. Oh yeah, existing domain. Okay. So here we have added in the existing domain, yeah?
Yes.
The other one is new, but this one is existing.
Yeah.
Existing new.
Perfect. Now what I need to do, I will create one drive here. I will create one drive and I will install. I will configure the Active Directory backup. Okay.
Okay.
And let's say 30 GB. Fair enough. Check it. It's done. Next is what? Okay, fine. So let's go to the disk empty. And I have to make them online first.
Yeah.
Initialize disk. New sample volume. Done. So my backup drive has been prepared. Perfect. Now what I need to do, I will just configure the backup first. Okay, because backup always, it's for enterprise rule that you should take your Active Directory backup twice in a day, or thrice in a week, or daily or 4th time in a month, as per your organization policy. First I will take Active Directory backup. Okay.
Okay.
For that only, what I need to do, I will just go and install the backup feature. So it is not the role, it's a feature. Okay.
Yeah.
So here you will get the Windows Server backup. Perfect. Now after it's done, you first take your Active Directory backup. How will you take? You can go from there and you can perform the backup through GUI, Windows Server backup from GUI, or you can take through CMD as well. Okay. But this is your server. So here you can go backup once. As many cases we have scheduled the backup, then automatically backup will take it, right? And there is a different option it's showing. So here I will choose custom backup. I will not be supposed to take entire server backup. My intention is to take Active Directory backup. Normal Windows guy will take entire server backup, but AD team always choose system state backup. Custom is fine. Custom will give you the options, but here if you choose, go to the add item, then you will see the system state there.
Oh right.
So you have to select system. System state will take Active Directory, database, GPO database, certificates, script, logon script, form files, many things. Okay. So if you ask any question, if you want to take your backup on Active Directory, which type of backup you want to use, then answer is system state.
System state. Okay.
Now my question, which drive you have to set your data? Either you can place the network drive, or you have to place it on your local drive. So local drive I have a E, as you know. So it will be create your backup as usual. Even you can take the backup from CMD as well. From how? You will take open,
Oh right, okay.
From there, you will put the WB admin. Now you have to take, there is the options.
The map.
Start system state backup. Okay, got my point? Once you run it, once you run it, the backup will start it successfully. This way. So as I have started, I have nothing to show you right now.
Sure.
Any one you have to know. Either you know how to start command prompt or GUI. So it will take some time to create the backup. Okay, because without backup we cannot show you the practicals.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, 14%. Okay. One minute, I'm going to the bathroom. Sorry, I stepped out for a minute.
Okay, so backup complete successfully. Click on close. Now what happened actually? You have a successfully backup. You got my point?
Yeah.
If you go to the if you put the command wb admin space get version, you can see. Okay, it's saying access denied. So run as administrator. We'll see that command wb admin wb admin hyphen get version. You will see the latest backup timestamp. Got my point?
Yeah.
It's showing today backup at 9:42 p.m. and backup target file was E drive and version was that. So if you go to the U drive, you will see that the backup was created. This was your backup image. Okay. The DC2 enter system state backup was created. Catalog logs, backup files, whatever that. These all are the files.
All right. Okay.
Perfect. Now what I need to do, I will create one dsa.ms. So let's create one OU. Under here I am creating one OU. Organization unit. Office, something like that. Office. Under office I have another sub OU. Another sub
Okay.
UK. Okay. And under UK I have a separate user account. Let's say Nancy. Siddharth. Fine. Now what happened? Oh, sorry. Because after creating this OU, I have to take backup. You got my point? So I was wrongly created the backup before I created that OU. Okay, no problem. No problem.
Because the names.
Yes, no problem. I have now this time I will show you how to take the backup through command prompt. Okay. WB admin. You have to, but before that you have to do run as an administrator. And we'll do WB admin. Now this time you will do WB admin space start system state backup. It's saying while you do the backup, you have to mention Windows admin start WB admin start system state backup, then backup path. Backup target colon E is my drive colon. Clear?
Yeah.
Perfect. It's saying that WP admin backup command supported.
Runs one time, backup runs, recovery runs.
Backup target caps target colon F colon. What is my drive letter? Let's find out. It's E.
Why is it T? I thought it should be E, because that's where we...
No, backup drive is my backup drive, right? This time the backup command line command supported. Okay. System state backup. For example, okay, let's do that. Yes. So now it's saying, do you want to start the backup operation? Then I say yes. Okay. Then it's saying yeah. Now it's taking backup again. But this time you should check that correct time backup, because you will see that once I check that get version, you will see the different timestamp. So I will pick that different timestamp. You got my point?
Yeah, okay.
The old backup, it's no longer required, because when I have created this OU, before that I was created that backup. So that is inactive. I mean, that is not required.
So he only backs up the one that is not backed up.
First we have created the OU, then we will take the backup. Then only we can restore it from backup, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So tomorrow if we come and do backup, you will not do backup for OU, you will do the new backup.
Sorry?
So if we did tomorrow another backup for it, yeah, so I'm working in company, we've done backup today, so after 6 hours we do another backup. It will only start from where?
Again I'm showing you, let me complete that files. Let me complete that file, I will show you what happened actually.
Sure.
Okay, let me complete. Okay, so my backup operation completed successfully. Now if you go to that drive, let's see what happened. Did you see that?
Yeah. 9:52.
Perfect.
Yes, I did see
so
that.
now you will see the same thing will be easy for you. Let's do the same thing. WP admin get hyphen versions. You have a two backup. One is 942.1, another one is 951. Clear? So
Yeah.
we will use this one, and this one is invalid. We will not use this one. We will use this one. Got it?
Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
Because
That's an old one.
that is the old one, and prior I was not created any OU. Now I
Yeah.
have created OU. Apart from that, after that I have take that backup. So this is what my will work. Now what
Okay.
happened? Now what happened? I was gonna delete these options. Okay, that I am directly deleting this office, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or let's say this one, directly delete this one, delete UK OU. I'm deleting with my user ID and password.
Yeah.
Clear? Perfect. Now fine. Now what happened? My data was deleted. Now once I have deleted, I can show you there that same will be deleted from here as well.
Oh, it will be deleted there as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Because this is a replication. No, that's what I'm telling you. The same thing will be deleted from here as well.
So it's already gone.
Yeah, it's already gone. Fraction of second it will be gone. Come to that picture.
Why?
If it was deleted, all will be deleted at same time, because this is replication.
Oh,
That is
right.
why telling
Okay.
Active Directory is very dangerous. Here no, those are the experienced guy, then only they will entertain. Fresher will not be entertained here. Because very dangerous. Anything was deleted, fraction of second it will be deleted from there.
Wow, 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 wow.
Okay,
Okay.
perfect. Then fine. Now my question. Now your manager told, okay, then go and restore the Active Directory database. And you saw,
Yeah.
oh my God, I actually forget DSRM password, whatever I have given.
Yeah.
So you forget, because so far you have created domain controller and what the password I have given you forget. So there is a options, how you do that.
Mhm.
So for that only go to NT, because you need a DSRM password for DSRM login. You got my point?
Yeah.
So for that only you need a DSRM password. Right now I remember fine. If you forget, then what to do? Then there is an option NTTS util. Then put the command have. There is the options set DSRM passwords. Then again have. Then I do a reset password DC02. Now it asking, please type the password for restore mode account. You got my point?
Yeah.
In case if you forget, I'm telling you, this is not related to that, but in case sometime if you forget, then
Yeah. Password.
the password has been set successfully. You got my point? You have successfully changed
Yeah.
the password. Now you need to what? You need to log in with your DSRM password, the DSRM mode. So for that only, just restart your system. Once you restart, start pressing F8 command from your keyboard. Start
Oh.
pressing F8 command.
F8.
F8 command from your keyboard. Now we'll get these options. First one,
Yeah.
repair your computer. Second one, safe mode. Third one, safe mode with networking. Safe mode with command prompt. Enable boot logging. Enable low resolution video. Last one, good configuration. Directory service. repair mode. Okay, so we will enter through directory service repair mode, short form DSRM. Okay,
Oh, yes.
now I click on
Yes.
enter. Okay, so here you only get to log in with your administrator, no other domain user will entertain. Now you'll see it's showing safe mode. Four corner you can see there is a mention
Yeah.
safe mode, safe mode, safe mode and safe mode, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Now open the command prompt again and then put the command wbs admin. wb admin, sorry, wb admin. Now in wb admin again you need to do wb admin and check status, how get hyphen versions. Okay,
Yeah.
you will see there is a two status, one was taken 9:42 p.m, another was taken 9:51 p.m.
951.
Perfect. So we have to use this version
951.
version ID this one. Keep your copy that one.
Oh, that's the snapshot as well. Wow. Okay. Because normally I go in the company and they say, I go to Sims team, Windows admin team, and say, can you take snapshot for me?
Now what I need to do, then what I need to do, go to wb admin, then you have to, this time you use start system state recovery. Now once you get enter, it will guide you. WB admin start system state recovery, it needs a get versions, right? So
Yeah.
you have to take this part and then copy the version which one you have to take the restore your backup. As I told, you have to choose this one. So this is your version ID, date and time, that is your version ID. Perfect. Once you click enter, it will ask you, do you want to start system state recovery option? Then I say yes. Do you want to continue? What the option is showing? The recovery option will cause all replicated content using DFSR or FRS on the local computer to resynchronize after recovery, latency or outage issue. System state recovery cannot be paused or cancelled once it is started. It will need to restart of the server to complete the recovery operation. Are you agree? Then I say yes. Click enter. Now it is starting. Now you cannot do anything. It is already started. Now just again I come to the picture. You are right now what you are doing? You are basically doing non-authoritative restore. That means you are basically restoring your server from the earlier stage backup. Now after this restore, it will, if you are going with restart, then whatever the backup you have restored, they will come and suppress it. Why? Because they will normally, it's normal restoration, you are not authorized. But here what we do, right now what I am doing, it's non-authoritative restore. That means we are restoring the backup. But after, if we reboot it, then it is a non-authoritative restore. If we not reboot it, then I will do another configuration and that makes a non-authoritative restore. Clear?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Wow.
This is purely L3 and architect level jobs. Okay, because those are the architect, they only can have the license to work this enterprise restorations.
Wow. Yes. And very sensitive information, you know. Big piece of work.
see what the system file contain. These are the content: DFS replication services, COM registry writers, the VSS metadata store, WI writer has all our things are contained in system state.
Yeah.
Now see, it's what is saying that restart the server to complete the operations. But if you restart it, whatever backup you take, that will be again suppressed by other domain controller, because other domain controller have the latest one and you are restarting the old one, and other domain controller come and say you, hey, why you have take that old backup, just touch me and I will clean you the update one. You got my point? And the update one was what? They will replace whatever you have restored. Now in this scenario, I will not gonna restart. I will make this computer or domain controller as an authority, give them authority to restore that backup, and that become will be will be allowed to forcefully allow to all the other domain controller to take the latest update from that particular domain controller. Got it? So for that only, I will just simple close this window. Just simple close this window. After that, again I will start these options and write down the command again, ntds util. This is Active Directory utility. Many things you can done here, like metadata cleanup, like many things. I mean, some other kind of things you can do here. If you put if you put the command help, so many things you can do here, like groups off, groups on, partition management, many things. So here what we need to do, I will do the command active. I have to instance the active. You got my point? Active instance, active instance ntds. That makes me authorization.
Right.
Okay. Once you see activate, sorry, I was wrong. It should be activate, not active. Okay. Activate instance ntds. Now activate instance set to ntds. Perfect, right? Now what I need to do, authoritative. Now what I am supposed to do, I am gonna create author outh aouth oritive authoritative restore. Got my point?
Yeah.
Now it's telling, okay, so you are gonna create the authoritative restore. What actually you are going to restore? Then I will show you. I will restore subtree and now you have to give them a proper location.
Name.
Proper location, not name, location, from where that OU was deleted. Now what is the OU name?
What OU name did you give? I can't remember now.
UK.
Oh, alright. Okay. Yeah.
Then you have to write it down. OU equals to UK. Okay.
Okay.
Comma.
Close, yeah.
OU equals to office
Wow.
comma DC equals to BT, comma DC equals to com, and bracket close. Right?
Yeah.
Now it's saying, are you want to perform authoritative restore? Then I say yes. Now what he's saying, that's continued records that need updating, records found, done, found 3 records to update it, records remaining, something else done successfully, blah blah blah, whatever I have done successfully. Perfect. Then what I need to do, I will go exit and quit. And exit. After that your machine will restart and it show the deleted backup you have restored. Shutdown minus R minus F minus E hyphen 00. Shutdown DOWN. Perfect. Now once I log in, now this particular DC will be the authorized and it's allow other DC to take update from this particular DC because he is now authorized. Okay.
Okay.
Whatever we have restored, that was aligned to as a authoritative restore.
Wow.
Now you understanding, if you perform well, if you have a knowledge, there is a level of satisfactions.
Yeah. It's quite a detailed information, very handy.
Okay, now if you log in with your credential as usual, now it's saying that your system state backup completed, restore completed successfully. Now what happened? If you go there and open dsa.msc, you will see that again user come. Sorry, under office the UK come and as user as with same user record. Now this machine will have to replicate after some time. You will not gonna suppressed because you are now authorized. So after some time you will replicate. Perfect. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Now see that office come and UK come, everything is there.
Oh, wow. So we've restored now.
Yes. So this is how we have completed this practical Active Directory authoritative as well as non-authoritative. Clear?
Wow. Yeah, clear. Thank you.
Single practical, single topic will cover 3 practical. First of all, you came to know which kind of backups you have to use here in Active Directory, that is system state, how to take system state backup, you know first one. Second one's authoritative restore, non-authoritative restore, as well as how to change DSRM password if you forget. So 4 practicals included in this package. Clear?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thanks. Okay.
So I'll see you on Sunday at 8 p.m. Indian time, right?
Okay.
For my practical.
Yes. Okay, fine.
And then it's not Monday, it's Tuesday.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Alright. But please send me the